I'm excited for Christmas. I love Christmas. I'm not religious anymore, but I still like Christmas. I watched the Charlie Brown special, and I'm mad at him. He's like, "Oh, Christmas is too commercial." I'm like, "Yeah, that's the good shit." Fuck you, Charlie Brown. It makes me feel happy. I love Christmas. I was reminiscing about a bad Christmas I had when I was 5 years old. I broke my arm at a Christmas party on Christmas Eve. And yeah, it was not great. I stepped on someone's foot and they launched me into the air, and I broke my left arm in 2 places, and my mom whisked me away to the hospital, and I spent Christmas Eve in an ER with, it was me and my mom and like 4 Santa Clauses. And I was like, "Mom, why are there so many Santa Clauses here? And why are they all injured?" And she's like, "Oh, those are Santa Claus's decoys." I was like, "Well, who's trying to hurt Santa Claus?" And in my mom's defense, this isn't how she usually talks, but she had 4 other kids she had to deal with eventually, and my dad really wasn't a lot of help, and she was tired, and she was freaking out, and under her breath, she just goes, "I don't know, the Jews." And I was like, "What? Who are they?" And she goes, "I said ninjas." And I was like, "Oh yeah, ninjas try and hurt everybody. They try and stop Santa." That was the part of the story that I kind of remember. But then a few years ago, I was reminiscing about that story at Christmas, and my dad goes, "How come you never tell the good part of the story?" I'm like, "What's the good part of the story?" He's like, "After you left, I went back in and said, 'Don't worry, everybody. I got good news and bad news. Bad news, Bill's not going to make it. Good news, I saved all the receipts for his presents." And it got a huge laugh. And I was like, "Dad, I didn't know that you did that." And he's like, "Well, it got a big laugh."